Well, good morning. It's Monday, July 27th. I'm reasonably certain of that because tomorrow will be Tuesday, the 28th, and I think I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I'm going to have to double check that. So if today is the 27th, then I'm in good shape. So let us pray. I did a little work on this bike yesterday. I didn't do any video, just a couple of weird things. I put the fitting into the oil tank, and I resoldered the vent up here. Now remember, this vent is low pressure. This is just crankshaft air. Okay, so there's no real pressure to it. So this thing just slides on and off. Crankcase comes up into here directly with no J fitting. Oil goes into the tank and air goes out the tail end of the bike. Yes, I've said I would love to, on my chopper, way back here, let me show you. Oh, isn't that a pretty chopper? I punched a hole in the top of my tank right about here and put this fitting here in my tank, but I'm not about to drill a hole in a client tank, so this is the way we do it because it can be reversed very easily. So let's see, I've got the top dead center tool sitting in here. The bike is not at top dead center yet. And I thought, as an experiment, well, first of all, I took my little top dead center tool and took it apart and threw away the old tubing, which was pretty small diameter, but it had served me well for 20 some odd years. And I put in a larger diameter tube, and I have a larger diameter probe, and I'll cut this to length once I decide what the length is. But it's stronger, smoother, and less play in it because the other one was pretty doggone worn out. So I'm going to put this in here, and then I'm going to jack the bike up, put the transmission in fourth gear, and set top dead center and measure the vertical displacement. So the stroke is who we get out of a stock 650 Triumph for stroke when I measure it this way. In the meantime, we're being serenaded by a gasoline-powered blower working next door. Let us pray that he's over quickly, and I'll be back in just a moment. All right, let's do a sound check. I've got the cooler going because it's really hot, and I have a new microphone on. I will show it to you. I've put it on a lanyard in the middle of my chest and did some testing yesterday, and it sounds real good. So this is an audio test, this is an audio test. I'll show you the microphone hanging on the lanyard in the middle of my chest. Here I go. Ta-da! Microphone hanging down here. This is a nerd humor shirt given to me by my lady friend. But anyway, see how that looks to you. So anyway, at this point in time, I'm going to jack the bike up and put it in fourth gear. Okay, so yesterday I tried to be a good conscientious person, and I cranked this up by hand with a ratchet. Tunka, 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 tunka. Took me 6 hours with a lunch break to get it up. So that ain't be happening anymore. Nope, no more. There's no more, man. All right, so let's get fourth gear. Take out the other spark plug. Otherwise, I'm fighting compression. I don't know if you can hear the blower in the background. I hope not. When I review these videos tonight, I'll make a decision on whether or not I should turn the blower off whenever I do a video. Spark plugs look like they're in great condition. All right, so let's see. It's got a top dead center fitting here, but I don't know if it's just top dead center by itself or if it is advanced and top dead center. So let's see if these will fit in here. Oh, not in there. In here, Frank. Okay, this is not going to be long enough. How about that? That's why I left it long. Okay, I'm always all the way down to the piston now. So let's I'm on the piston now, and I'm going to take this out because I just want to see if it's got a top dead center or not. It's there somewhere. It's in something. Let's back up. Okay, there's a drop in. Lift it up, go past, and there's another drop in. So the first one is fully advanced, and this one should be TDC. Okay, now with that dropped in right there, let's pull the pin. Yep, that's top dead center right there. So if we put the pin back in just for surety, it should drop right into the hole. Right there. Okay, so now I'm going to mark this. This will be top dead center. So I'm going to mark that with a fine file. Nice sharp edged file. We are running, right? Let's check this, make sure we're running. Okay, we are running. Good. So let's go over here. Okay, I was resuming. I'm going to start stopping it every now and then to avoid the really long videos. I'd rather edit smaller videos than big ones. So I've got it at top dead center by both the drop-in pin behind the cylinders and by feel with my finger on the little rod. All right, so that's top dead center. I'm going to go over and I'm going to mark it with a very sharp edged miniature file. I'm going to use this rod for measuring stroke on different bikes. I'm going to leave it as is. I'll probably end up using this one for top dead center. So let's go ahead and mark it top dead center for a Triumph. And then I'm going to cut it off right about here because it doesn't have to be this long. You know what? I don't know. That's a good question. If I cut off the bottom, and it'll be shorter. Stand by. I'm going to shorten this thing from the bottom. Okay, so I shortened it about that much. Let's see how it looks at top dead center. That's great. Shepherd's hook will keep it from falling all the way in. That's nice. So I'm going to mark this one at top dead center now for a triumph. Now, naturally, this indicates stock pistons. I don't know what it would do if pistons are non-stock. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that aside and put the long one in. And there's the mark. All right, so now, it's pretty straight. All right, let's take it to bottom all the way down. Let's see, I'm going to get my arm in the way, so I'm going to move you over here. Hi, how you doing? Going this way. Right about there is bottom dead center. So the difference between these two markings should be the stroke. Or as close as you can get when your measuring device is at a slight angle versus completely and totally straight up and down. So it'll be interesting to measure between these 2 points, right there to right here. So let's go over to the bench and do some measuring. Okay, well, according to the book, the stroke on this 650 Triumph should be 82 millimeters. So from this point to this point should be 82 millimeters, give or take something for being not vertical. Well, that's interesting. So I got 85.5 between the marks. They seem to be dead nuts on in the marks. So the angle of the dangle, I'm just going to put here in pencil for my own future checking. So I'm going to put 85.5 millimeter there. Just for the heck of it. So I can check other ones in the future. I don't know what I'm doing this for. It's just basically for the heck of it. I may do a few more 150s, 650s, and see if they're all consistent. That's about it.
These are a couple of very, very old saguaro cactus. They were here long before the houses were built. But they're really, 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 really old. I expect they're going to fall pretty quick. You never know. The skeleton on the saguaro is actually very strong, but the outer part is also very, very rotted in these. And boy, those are some old cactus. Usually they grow as a single spike for about 50 years, and then they'll put out an arm or two, and the center spike and the arms will continue to grow, and then the arms will put out arms. And when you have one that has arms on arms, that's an old cactus, a couple 100 years old. And these are all three very, very old cactus. This one's slightly less old, shall we say, growing new from the bottom. And those are just old and hard to tell what's going to happen with them.